avoid fainting. Keep repeating.
It's only a movie. Only a movie. Only a movie.
Take as much as you can.
Only a movie.
Hey up, Rock God 2004 back with another video for you, and this is the Video Nasties Section 1 Part 4. This is the final part of the Section 1 titles that I've got. There's 39 in total. I've got 38 of them. I still didn't get that missing one. I'll probably get it eventually, but I will still mention it when I get to it. I've really enjoyed doing these. I mean, just because this is like the final part, there's still more to come. I am eventually going to go through Section 2 and Section 3. I need to sort of go through what I've got, make a list, see what I've got, see what I don't have, and maybe start and get a few more before I start them. So there might be just a little bit of a break before the next sort of nasty section starts, which will be Section 2, obviously. And don't forget, if you do want to start and collect these, please do yourself a big favour and start by getting those Video Nasty Definitive Guide 3 DVD box sets. There's 2 of them, Part 1 and Part 2. I can't tell you how much you'll learn from them. They're amazing. You can get them from Nucleus Video if they're still available. If not, you might get them secondhand on eBay or something. So here we go then. Video Nasties Section 1, which was the full 39 that were actually prosecuted under the Obscenities Act. Part 4, the final chapter. But like I said, there will be a Part 2. So let's get the last part started. Let's get cracking. Number 31. This is quite an obscure title. It was, but since it's now got a Blu-ray release, up until that, this was like mega rare to find. It was out in the Video Nasty days. It got banned, and it's never saw the light of day again until a few years ago. This is Mardi Gras Massacre. This one is the UK release on 88 Films. This one is the US release on Severin. I ordered both of these because there was a right carry on when this come out. It got cancelled. It got shelved because something to do with copyright with the music, which is, it's just like a disco-y thing. I think what it is I think whoever did the music must have, like, they've seen that these nasties are getting released and stuff, and they've thought, hang on a minute, they're not using that, I want a piece of this. So I will show you the Severin one first. That's the front, the side, the spot gloss in there. It's got a couple of dings in this. It didn't have when it arrived, but it's my own fault for the way I've stored them, especially like at the top there. Well, I'm saying stored them. It's the way I've just not, like, made sure they were put away properly. That is the original Video Nasty artwork. That was what was on the front of the VHS. The killer looks absolutely nothing like that. Looks like it's some sort of a monster or something. There you go. At the back of the sleeve, you're not going to be able to see this. But if you've got this, and you're going to watch it, or if you have watched it, make sure you watch out. The killer, it's no secret who he is. You know who he is straight away. He looks like Dale Winton. And in this, you just get the Blu-ray. I think it is. Yeah. And you've got a Severin catalogue, which, I don't know, it's got a really strange finish on it, as though it's like almost like a sort of a blurred effect. Looks a bit like an iron-on transfer type of thing. Really weird looking. I'm pretty sure that the extras on this are identical. Special edition, I'm Not Into Hollywood. Yeah, interview. Yeah, the Mardi Gras Killer. The First Victim. Trailer. Yeah. Now, does this have reversible artwork? I can't remember. No. But the UK one does. I don't know why they've given it that title, because I was led to believe that this was a US film. Who knows? So this is the UK one. That's like a sort of a nice foil metallic finish on it there. Over the moon when this come out. Really, really enjoy this film. This is one of the worst ones, you know, like as in crappiest. It's not. There's far worse. There's the guy there. There's Dill Winton. It's not him before anybody says. It just looks like him. Like an older version. He walks in this bar looking all menacing. You expect him to go, "Morning, shoppers." Doesn't happen. Yeah, so I've swapped it around again to the video nasty artwork. We're going to see Dale close up. Nah. If I do that, maybe. Oh, Neely. I want you to see his face. There he is. Morning, shoppers. The disc art and the other side of the sleeve are the same as the slip, which is that there. This one, you might kind of recognise. It's not that far-fetched from like a more modern version of Blood Feast, because this killer is going into bars and he's looking for victims, and he looks at prostitutes and stuff like that. And when he gets them home, he takes them out the back to kill them. And it's like this Egyptian-y god thing he's doing it for. And in Blood Feast, it's like a kind of a similar thing, but it's for the Egyptian feast. Don't remember this being about a feast. The only thing is with this, it's so bad, it's brilliant, honestly. It does have, I can't remember, it's the same bit of gore or very similar. When somebody's getting killed, I think it's like a pig's carcass that's getting cut into. And there's also a bit when the knife, there's a bit where somebody's allegedly getting cut, but obviously it's the pig's carcass, and you can see somebody holding it up. It's really low budget. But I tell you what, it's a good little slasher film. I really enjoyed it. It is not slow whatsoever. I've watched it a few times. I've watched both of these. I think I've watched one of them twice. I think I've seen it 3 times in total, and I had an absolute blast all 3 times with this. I was so glad when they finally released it, because I didn't think it was going to come out. I did get that one first because Severin released it in there. It was like sort of when they do their stuff at the end, like Christmas, New Year, all their new stuff comes out. But they did say it's a store exclusive. It's out for a very limited time only. I think the rights issues hadn't been settled, so they sold it. I don't know if you can still get it now, but I'm pretty sure you can get the 88 films one. But that was the same reason why this one hadn't come out. But when that one come out, I was like, that is so nice. I want that one as well. Took on both. Mardi Gras Massacre. I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. It's just such a good film. It's so sleazy. I don't know why, like I say, there's foreign titles there, because it's just typically American. And he goes in the Mardi Gras looking for victims as well. It's happening on Mardi Gras weekend, so hence the title. A lot of people say it's crap. I don't agree. I love this film. Mardi Gras Massacre. Number 32. This one is an 88 film slasher classic, but it has, in the States, had a 4K release. It's expensive. But I've noticed on Amazon, it is coming out in the UK. I think it's the end of January. There's no images, but it's there. It was on somewhere else. I can't remember, it was HMV or somewhere. But I think you might be able to pre-order it, or it's saying coming soon, wherever. So it's obviously getting a UK release, and it does actually say on it, released by Severin Studios. In the States, it's called Nightmare, with that artwork. But the video nasty title and the video nasty artwork is Nightmares in a Damaged Brain. I didn't like this when I first seen it. I thought it was just so cheap and stuff. But that was before I'd seen A Lot Cheaper. I seen it again, another twice, and I absolutely loved it. I think it's such a good film. He is absolutely raged. There's something. It's gory. I do understand this one getting on the list. Now it says here, few slasher classics have proven to be more controversial than Romano Scavolini's sicko slice-em-up epic Nightmares in a Damaged Brain, finally unleashed in the UK, uncut and uncensored for the first time since the days of VHS. I've read that the 4K is more uncut than this. So I don't know if they've come across some lost footage, but the 4K that's come out in the States and the one that's coming out over here, it's supposed to be the most complete version possible. I think this is it now. Whatever, if they were looking for anything else, that's it. The one that's coming out, or the one that is out, whichever you decide to get, if you're going to get it, is the most complete version. This one's out of print as well. Even this one goes. This one can go for silly money sometimes. I didn't realise it. I mean, stupid. I mean, just the little Blu-ray in the thin red case. But yeah, it's pretty sought after, this one. It depicts the slow mental burn down of an escaped psychopath as he hacks his way through New York's 42nd Street. Horny teenagers and random suburban housewives. But there is more to his rampage than meets the eye, as a shocking final twist reveals, featuring enough Freudian fermentation to appease genre academics. Yeah, there is a twist. You find out kind of, I think, why he's doing it. I was trying to think there, because I'm watching for a while, but I was trying to think, like, why did he start and kill? Yeah, he's escaped from a mental institution. I think Nightmares in a Damaged Brain is probably a better title. If you just think of a film called Nightmare, it's, I don't know, I think the first thing everybody thinks of is a Nightmare on Elm Street, Wes Craven's New Nightmare. So is Nightmare the first? I don't know. But the guy who distributed this, David Hamilton Ujaplonk, this is the film where the actual distributor for the video company went to prison. This is the film that did it. Got the distributor into prison. I think for hiring the original 39 banned films, I'm pretty sure other people did time, like the poor buggers who had the shops. But for an actual distributor and a video company, this was the one where the guy actually did time for it. You can't imagine it now. It's mental. I know, but it's exactly what happened. He went to prison. David Hamilton. I can't remember his full... I can never remember his full name. I'm looking for his name on here, but he's nothing to do with the actual making of the film. He just owned the video company. I think it was Video 2000 who actually released it. Does it say on there? No, I thought the video company might have been on there, but look at that kid's face. He's dying to laugh. Little creep. So yeah, there's the reversible artwork on this one. I don't have the 4K. I do intend to get it. I just don't know whether to get the American one or wait and see if the UK one looks like better, because I'm not overly fussed on the slipcover in the States, but it depends who's releasing it over it. Oh, it did say Severance, so it might be the same slip, or if we even get a slip, I don't know. But we'll see. I mean, if it's a massive difference, like price-wise, then yeah, I'll just get the UK one. But I do intend to get it. There's some brutal scenes in this, there really is. And there's also the bits where you see him walking like down 42nd Street. It's proper scuzzy, really is. And they actually took the camera out and just filmed like randomers on the street, and you can see people looking into the camera because they're not acting. It's like he's walking down probably one of the worst parts at the time of New York. I'm sure this has got a documentary on. Terror in Times Square, A Guide to Nightmare's Grindhouse Kingdom. That's a great documentary. Well worth getting it. Nightmares in a Damaged Brain, I would probably give a 6.5 to a 7, somewhere on there. Not a bad film at all. Really enjoyable. Very gory. Nightmare, or as it's known over here, Nightmares in a Damaged Brain. Number 33. I've only seen this once. I need to watch it again. Because I thought this was so slow, and I thought it was bloody awful. Watch the trailer to this and listen to the bloke. This one is Night of the Bloody Apes. That's how he says it. He sings it. Bloody. God, this is awful. It's gory. Don't get me wrong, it is very gory. There's actual footage of open heart surgery, which is a bit tough if you've not seen out like that. This has got like a nice slip cover. This was released in the States by BCI. Somebody bought this. I seen the review before I bought it, and I was like, nah, that can't be right. Yeah, well, it's true. If you watch the trailer of this, you'll see the logo all the way through is like that. That's the actual film logo. I don't know why. I have no idea why. But somebody has taken this, got rid of the intro, which I've never seen on as part of the titles, only in the trailer. And when the title of the film comes up, it looks like some real tacky, cheap, like Halloween Kids dripping blood font. It doesn't look good, like Iron Maiden's Number of the Beast one, like what I use sometimes on my thumbnails and stuff. It looks tacky as hell. It looks awful. Don't know why they took it off. But apart from that, as far as I know, it's fully uncut. This surgeon does transplants and stuff, clearly. And his son, I can't remember what happens to his son. Does he get attacked? Does he get attacked? Oh, so anyway, his son, I can't remember if he's in a coma or whether he dies. And he's got this ape or monkey in a cage. I know. So he takes the heart out of the monkey. Must be a heart attack. And transplants it into his son. and his son like recovers and stuff. Well, my God, he starts to look like this ape thing. The makeup is terrible. There's not a picture of him on here, but if you watch the trailer, every time you see the son, you see the monstery character in the trailer, and the trailer is on YouTube to watch. If you've got the video Nasties documentaries, the 3-disc sets I keep talking about, it's on there. And every time he's attacking, all you can hear is like this monstery cougar thing in the background. Like, wow, 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 wow. It doesn't happen. He doesn't make a noise. And it's called Night of the Bloody Apes. He's the only one in it. It's one man who like looks like an ape. So it actually should be Night of the Bloody Ape. But no, it's apes. And this guy talking over, he's like, all terror, all horror. It's the night of the bloody apes. You think, fuck, man, shut up. Yeah, so he does that. He does this transplant and goes around killing somebody. He finds this woman who he loves, and it's so gormless. I need to watch it again. Might regret it. But I would give this probably, oh God, I'm going to say a 4. 4 out of 10. I'll show you the edition. The video Nasty cover, I don't think it's actually on here. No, it's not. I've seen that before as well. That's another artwork I've seen. It doesn't look that good, to be honest. That's another one. That is how it's wrought. You know when I said to you the really cheap or bloody font, instead of it being wrought like that on the titles on this, it's like that. It's like something out of the Munsters. It's ridiculous. And that is the Blu-ray. That's the DVD. I've not put the DVD in to see if it's any different. Because that one, I wonder if they put like a different cut. I don't know. Anyway, you get like so you get a little booklet. The reversible art is that one. The original video Nasty artwork is it's just like somebody stood there with, you know, the green surgeon's gown. It's like that, a bit like the ones on there, the Rainbow album that's got I Surrender on. Difficult to cure. It's like all you see is like this green overall with a pair of hands with blood on the gloves and holding a scalpel. That was the video Nasty cover. It was nothing elaborate. I haven't watched this either, but on this special collector's edition you get a bonus film called Doctor of Doom. Now, I've never heard of that, but that is looking similar to this. Maybe Doctor of Doom's better than the actual thing. And this boasts on the back, one of the first video Nasties screams to the screen in a new funk. It says 4K uncut version. It's not 4K, it's a 4K scan. It is only a Blu-ray. But this is a 4K version. It's 83 minutes. And it feels like about 3 hours. And this is 1969 this was made. For 1969, this is really, really gory. Really gory. And the fact that when you see the open heart surgery in the film, it is real. It's real surgery. You can see the heart going. It's like, oh, Jesus. So if you don't like anything like that, you need a bit of a strong stomach. It's not as bad as animal cruelty to me, because it's just an operation. It's not like they're saying, oh, look, the bloke's dead. It's just scenes from an operation, but I'm warning you, it does show you a live beating heart, and it is gory. But the film itself, wow. Night of the Bloody Apes. Number 34. I did with this one the same as what I did with Mardi Gras Massacre. I got 2. I got the English one because it's got a nice slip cover. I like the artwork. And you get a booklet in this, and on the front of the booklet, it shows you the original video Nasty artwork. The US one doesn't. However, they are both absolutely beautiful editions. And this is Night of the Demon. I think this is a great film. It's really cheesy, really cheesy. It's not the greatest film on the planet. People say it's terrible, but this definitely falls into a so bad it's good. A bit like Mardi Gras Massacre. Basically, these people go out camping to the woods, and young fella, me laddie, is going wild. You see a girl in it later on, and it's gross. You do find out something. I won't say what because it's going to spoil it, because, yeah, just watch it. It's known for this one particular scene. It's not a plot spoiler. I think everybody knows about it. There's a biker who stops for a pee in a bush, and he gets his tackle ripped off, and you see his little bell end. I don't know why, but when somebody told me about that before I'd even seen the film, I assumed it was at night. No, that happens in broad daylight. Now, I've seen little clips of this out and about and on like documentaries and stuff, and the picture looks terrible. So when this came out, we were thinking, like, this is going to be garbage. This looks amazing. They've done an excellent job. 88 films, Severin. Just like Mardi Gras Massacre, they've been in cahoots. And in fact, on the back of the 88 films one, there's the Severin logo. I think, yeah, 2-disc special edition. I think the extra features are the same. I'm not so sure about that one, whether you can still get that one with the slip, but yeah, you might struggle with that one. I got this cheap, sealed, off eBay. I think I got it for a tenner. So I was lucky with that one. So I'll show you them both anyway. There's the back of the Severin one. I love that. I think I like that better than the front. That's the closest thing to the Video Nasty artwork on this. There's the sides. Something wrong with that. That's one of it there. The reversible artwork doesn't look great. Looks like really old. I think this was it 1983? It looks more like 1973 when you watch it. The reversible artwork on this is also the one that's on the 88 film, so I'll show it on that one. So you get the Blu-ray with the film on and some extras, and then you get another one which is just extras. That's the main feature one, and that's all with just the extras. The 88 films one. Ooh. There's the front of the slip. Actually do like that artwork. I just get the barcode and that. There's nothing on the top. When you take this out the slip, if you look, it does actually say inside there Night of the Demon as well. And there's something in there, red. I can't make out what it is. Oh, it looks like a red hand. Yeah, and on that one, it says, an evil mutation embarked on a wave of brutal butchery. Anyway, that was the reverse art on the Severin one. And I think the front of the cover was the same as that on this. However, you get this booklet in here, and that is the original Video Nasty front artwork, which is what I was hoping was going to be on the cover. So the back of the slipcover on the Severin one is the closest you can get to that, but I like that blue in the clouds. Can I show you on the? Yeah, there's just a couple of gore scenes there. Some more VHS covers there. I think that's the one from the States. That looks Japanese. I don't know where that is, but I don't even remember that being in it, but obviously it is. Yeah, that's the only time you actually see the video nasty artwork in it. I think that must be the back sleeve, because it says they're not to be supplied to persons under the age of 18, and that's the right. I'm sure that's the back of the. I think it's Ivan that they called the company who released it. I'm sure it was Ivan Films. Get a poster with this one as well. So you get that US crappy art on one side, and then you get the newly commissioned on the other. It's a shame, like I say, it's a shame you don't get the actual video nasty art as one side. And the disc art's different to the Severin one as well. It's more like the newer art. But yeah, I actually really, really like this film a lot. I've watched it 2 or 3 times, like Mardi Gras, Massacre, and I absolutely loved it. I do need to watch this one, though. I've not watched the 88 one yet. It's the same, but I mean, I always like to watch them to see if they got faults and that. I hope that it was sealed. So Night of the Demon, I would probably give this a 6.5 out of 10. Really enjoy this one. Night of the Demon. Number 35. This was another one of the big boys, you know, that created this mass hysteria, like Cannibal Holocaust, Driller Killer, that type of stuff, Spit in Your Grave. I remember seeing the posters of this in the video shops. I remember seeing the video cover, and I was like, I could never watch that, because it kind of boasts that there's a real death scene at the end of it. So for years, I avoided this like the plague. And I've reversed the art round to this, because this is actually got reversible artwork. And I've turned it round because this actually is the video nasty artwork. This is the absolutely notorious Snuff. Trust me, the artwork's the best part about it. It used to have a tagline on, I think it was on the video cover, possibly on the poster as well. The actors and actresses who dedicated their lives to the making of this film were never seen or heard from again. Good reason for that, because it's a lot of shit. Great company who would release it as well, Blue Underground. Now, apparently, it's been passed fully uncut over here, but nobody's ever released it. Yeah, I wonder why. The storyline to this, if you can call it a storyline, it's like a very, very loose rip-off of the Charles Manson cult. The guy who thinks he's Charles Manson, I think in this he's called Satan, and he's got his lasses around him, and so, oh my God, it's awful. It doesn't turn your stomach, don't worry, trust me, it is not a real death at the end of it. So they're going around causing havoc and all this stuff. There's a bit in the shop where you see one of the lasses shoots this teenage girl, and her mother And the way I can't remember whether it's the girl or the mother, the way they fall, it's so false. There's a bit where you see they've got a woman pinned down, and he's got like his blade between her toes going, "You will feel pain," and they're twisting it like that, and the toes bleeding. I mean, it doesn't particularly look real, but the thought of it makes every nerve in your body go on it, like, oh, God almighty. I did have the DVD to this, and when I upgraded it, I passed the, I give the DVD to John. He's showing it, the one with the brown bag cover. And that was made to look like an absolute utter bootleg. It's still Blue Underground who released it. I will leave a link to John's channel below as well, by the way. But the thing is about that one, the one that I gave John, you put the disc in the tray, you close the tray, and it just plays. There's no menu. There's no warning. It just plays. And when the film finishes, if you don't take the disc out, it just plays again. It's made, they've tried to make it look like a proper, like a Snuff thing with no titles. Like, it's got titles, but it doesn't have a menu or nothing. This does. This has actually got special features. No, there you go. I didn't know it was on the there you go. I didn't know it was on there. The actors and actresses have dedicated their lives to making this film. We're never seen heard from again. And not rated. I don't know, the dare. All these are selling points. When the word Snuff comes on the screen, I think it does in the film, but it definitely does in the trailer. Looks like that. So I'll read what it says here. Deep in South America, a Manson-like cult leader named Satan cavorts with his bevy of beautiful biker chick followers while compelling them to kill in his name. When sexy American actress Terry London arrives, with producer Max Master shoot a new movie, the creepy cult targets her and her friends with plans of murder, mayhem, and grisly sacrifice of her unborn baby. Oh, it's more than just a brief rip-off, isn't it? I didn't realise that. That's how bored I was. I don't even remember a baby or a pregnant woman. Is the final bloody massacre only a movie, or is it the shocking footage of an actual murder omitted before the camera? Originally lensed as the slaughter by notorious filmmakers Michael and Roberta Findlay, who made Shriek of the Mutilated and Take Me Naked. Oh yeah, you know those famous films. The movie sat on the shelf for 5 years until enterprising producer-distributor Alan Shackleton devised a controversial new ending and released it as Snuff. Freshly transferred in high def from one of the only remaining prints, now the fascinating true story behind the infamous piece of trash cinema can finally be told by those who survived. Yeah. So this weird film's going on, and then right at the end it abruptly stops, and then somebody shouts, "Cut!" Now, when you see this, this is all the myth about it, like the story that people heard. It makes no sense to the rest of the film when they say there's a woman on a bed and they say "cut," and you think that, like, oh, the film's going to end anyway. They pin it down and they disembowel her, and that's the scene where you were led to believe it was real. If that's real, while they're killing her, and she goes like, and the blood comes out, you can see she's dying to laugh, and the blood is like tomato soup. It's orange, it's not red. And then when he pulls the innards and he raises them to the air, it's not real. It doesn't even look real. That is not a plot spoiler, because everybody who's seen the film, and it was out when I was at school, people were going around telling everybody, oh, there's a real death at the end of it. Oh my God. Yeah. The trailer is probably, and that artwork is the best part about it. The film itself is just so dull. it's basically lived off its notorious reputation. There's the disc art, and when this arrived, that was the artwork. I'm not going to take it out, but you can see it through there. It's the same artwork. It says Snuff in red with the photo of hair cut up. And then when I opened it and I seen that, I was like, yes, Video Nasty Art, that's the one that's going, so I turned it round. If you can track this one down, because it's not easy to get, but if you manage to track this down, don't pay a lot for it. It really is garbage. It's terrible. It's so boring, slow, fake, badly acted, annoying people in it. The bloke who's the Charles Manson guy, you want to batter him. Honestly, he's just a dick. Snuff. Three out of 10, and I'm being generous. And I had no idea it was made in the 80s. I think when they first started it, the whole Manson thing, I'm sure that was shot in 1976. And then they tagged that end bit on when the new people got the rights to it. But some of the extras on this is shooting Snuff, interview with filmmaker Carter Stevens, up to Snuff, interview with filmmaker Nicholas Winding Refn, Pornbuster, interview with retired FBI agent Bill Kelly. I've not watched these. US trailer, German trailer, poster and still gallery, controversy gallery, Snuff, the 70s and beyond by Alexander Heller Nicholas, Nicholas Winding Refn intro, extras not rated. The extras are better than the film, honestly. If you want to get it for the extras, get the Blu-ray. If you just want to see the film, try and get that DVD, because it's probably gonna be a lot cheaper. They're both Blue Underground. Just don't spend a lot on it because it's awful. But this is one of the most notorious ones because of its title and its reputation. Snuff. Number 36. Again, I don't really explain the plot in this one. It's another Nazi exploitation one. This was the original one to get banned. For some reason, they picked up on this one before they did all the others. SS Experiment Camp. That is the original Video Nasty artwork. I remember there was, when they first started banning these films, I've realised as well there's no 18 on it because this is reversible. When they first started banning these films, when you buy this, oh Christ, that's the artwork they use. And I was thinking, please have the original on the other side. Thankfully they did. When they first started banning these, and all the hoo-ha was up and around on the newspapers and on the telly and stuff, I remember seeing a documentary on the telly about these so-called Video Nasties. That might have been the first time I heard it, because I remember thinking, what's Video Nasties? And it started coming out like all these horror films and stuff, and I'd never actually heard of a Nazi exploitation film. But it's just a typical thing. German camp, torture for women and stuff. That's what I was going to say. So when this documentary come on, they showed a clip of this, and it was like all you saw was like, I think it was like, must have been the women in the gas chambers, and it showed you the bodies burning. It looked false, but it was disturbing because of what it was. I think what they've done is like there was a load these writhing women, and I think the flames are in front of them, but it was not pleasant. But actually, I enjoy this one. This is not as graphic as some of them are. This says here, SS Experiment Camp has arrived back to UK shelves, uncut, uncensored, and ready to scandalise a new generation of gore-hungry viewers. With this said, the flick that kicked off the entire video nasty scandal is not afraid to show both the horrors of fascism and the struggles of heroism in the shadow of World War II's vilest violence. Add this mix a subtle tongue-in-cheek splat-stick mentality. After all, the best way to get your own back at Nazis is to laugh at them, and the sort of palpable post-war Italian guilt that highlighted the entire Rome-based boom in Third Reich exploitation rums, and you have a curious schlock totem. So this is actually part of the Italian collection, yet it's supposed to be about the German prisoner of war camps. Again, even the back of the sleeve there, this is the reason why I read it, it's not exactly giving you a plot, because there isn't one, really. It's just like the others. It's just that some are better than others. This was the first one I think I saw, because I knew it was a Section 1, and when I seen this in HMV, I was like, I can't believe this. When I read it and it went fully uncut, I went, I'm having it. And I actually quite enjoyed it for what it is. It's very cheaply made, as they all are. I was surprised that it was like banned, because I didn't find it as bad as what I was expecting it to be. This is an old leaflet. Hitchhike, I want that. Can't get hold of that. Blade in the Dark's there. Man from Deep River. I need that one as well. Yeah, so I'm just talking away to myself there now. This is one of the... It's nowhere near as good as the Gestapo's Last Orgy. But after that, this is probably the next best one. This is one of the ones that's like less boring. It's pretty decent to follow. But this is the first one of the Nazi ones that was pulled and got banned, and it was prosecuted. This one, I think they picked up on this one before the Gestapo's Last Orgy. And I never knew these things existed till they come out on video. And that's how I thought, we'd make films like that. But yeah, there's plenty of them. I think you can still get this one. This one's actually worth getting. I would give this probably 5.5 maybe out of 10. SS Experiment Camp. Number 37. This is one of the films that it just goes to show the type of stuff that they pulled in and banned and how times have changed, because this is an absolute masterpiece. I absolutely love this film. And I keep forgetting it's a nasty list, because this is just your run-of-the-mill horror film that everybody loves now. This is Dario Argento's Tenebrae. How times have changed. 4K restored and that. I do have a steelbook of this as well, but I don't know where it is. I've looked for it in here. It must be out there somewhere. But I've got a Blu-ray steelbook on Synapse Films. It's beautiful. I got that when it was sort of like pretty hard to get hold of. Never realised that this was going to come out. But this, what a film. What a film. This is probably my favourite Argento film, this. And I got the one with the original cinema art. So that was the actual video nasty artwork, as well as the cinema art poster. There's a writer, and he's wrote this book, I think, about like a murderer and stuff. And the basic plot is, without me trying to spoil too much, is people start getting murdered the way that they do in his book. So it's a whodunit, and they're looking for whoever this killer is, and there's some pretty brutal scenes in this. I think John Saxon's in this. Yes, he is. John Saxon's a policeman. I think he's the only famous one I can think of. That Daria Nicolodi's in it, she was either seeing or she was married to Dario Argento. She's back in it. The woman in it, you see a woman in it who gets her arm chopped off, and the gore is ridiculous, intentionally so. But apparently there was a bit of carry on in Italy with this film, because that woman who plays the part in the film is now the wife of, I'm sure it's the Italian president, and they don't like it mentioned because she's in a horror film and she's like married to the president. Bizarre. It's something like that. I can't remember whether I've got it right or whether it's past president. I didn't get the killer in this. I was wrong. The twist. I didn't get it. I'm rarely right with the Argento ones because they're that good at hiding it. But what a film. This is just a great slasher. This is probably my second favourite. Section 1. Very close after The Burning. I love this film. I'll show you what you get in this. I've changed the artwork around. That's a great scene, that. I've got the soundtrack to this on vinyl, and it's got a slip cover on where you pull the album out, and it's actually got that on the artwork, and it's got that cut into it. It looks amazing. So you get a 4K of disc 1 original version, disc 2 unsane version. I don't know what unsane means. I don't think I've watched that one. And then you get on disc 3 the original version on Blu-ray. There's that artwork again. But I think that the unsane version and the original version are both 4K, so that's a 3-disc set, 2 4Ks, 1 Blu-ray, and then you get these art cards with the original artwork on the back. God, don't you look weird when you turn it the right way like that? You get that one. They've all got that on the back. And there's that one. That one. That's the one who is or was married to the Italian president of that time, I think. Oof. And then there's one of these ones where they advertise the sacred spirit, whatever the hell that is. So that's the art card you get. And then you get reversible artwork, which is, yeah, I've turned it round just to show different artwork. The other side is that, which I do like better. And then you get this really nice booklet. Again, I won't go through it all. You've probably seen these a million times. That's so iconic that I didn't realise at the time. But that image. There's a lot of text to read. Same image as the art cards again there. There she is, who gets her arm off. Yeah, it's just... And then you get a poster. On one side you get that reversible art that I've turned it around. And on the other side you get the original poster art. Goes to show, doesn't it, like how ridiculous it was that this was a video nasty, and now it's just people class it as like an all-time classic horror film and stuff. It's weird, absolutely weird. Nine out of 10 for me, this one. Absolutely love this film. Dario Argento's Tenebrae. Number 38. This is the one I don't have. You can get it as a German media book, which I don't intend getting. Or you can get it in a box set on Scream Factory. The actor in it calls Paul Naschy. You can get a Paul Naschy Volume 2 and a Paul Naschy Volume 1. This film's in the Volume 2 box. And this is the original video nasty art. This is the Werewolf and the Yeti. Don't really know much about it apart from what I've seen on the Video Nasties documentary. I'm dying to get hold of it so that I've got the full 39. I'm dying to see it. Whether I will or not, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I'll probably end up getting that Scream Factory box set, because I thought by now 88 or somebody like that would have released it, or even Arrow would have given a release of its own. It hasn't happened. It's never had a UK re-release since the VHS days. I doubt very much it will now. So I think I have to bite the bullet and get it on import. So yeah, that's the only Section 1 list that I don't have. The Werewolf and the Yeti. And the final one in the Section 1 Video Nasty list is number 39. This is John's favourite, not mine. I've always liked this film, but I've always found it's just a bit too slow for me. A lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, absolutely adore this film. Don't get me wrong, it is a really good film. The gore in this is fantastic. This has come out on 4K, but I didn't get the 4K. I opted for this. This is the 3-disc Blue Underground set. And one of the discs is the soundtrack. You don't get that with the 4K. And you get lenticular. You got a choice of 3 lenticular slipcovers. So I got one, and then I've seen one in a group of films that I bought really cheap. So I've got 2 of them. There's only one I haven't got. So I've got 2 of the lenticular slips. Over here, slightly longer title. This is Lucio Fulci's Zombie, or as it's known over here, Zombie Flesh Eaters. I do have the standalone regular Blu-ray edition as well. I found out later on that it actually originally did have a slip, but it was long before I got mine. So look at that. So I've got the famous wood in the eye scene, and the actual main art, and the main sort of the famous zombie. Looks absolutely stunning, that, man. It looks they're doing a real good job of these. The back is identical of the slips, and I'm pretty sure that they all had reversible artwork, and the reversible artwork for all 3 was that. But because this is that one, you got that on both sides. So yeah, you got that there. And then reversible artwork, yeah, you got it there again, looking like that. It's the same artwork, it's just... Actually, no, it's actually slightly different in it. It's the same artwork, but it's like, it says, "We are going to eat you," like the original cinema poster. So do you know what? I will turn that round after all. There we are. Right. How stupid. Same image, but slightly differently set out. Bizarre, huh? There we are. Yeah, so that's the original US and Italian artwork. I don't actually think it shows you the zombie flesh eater artwork in this. Anyway, you get the Blu-ray disc 1, which is the 4K restoration. Blu-ray disc 2, which I think is the extra features. That is the third image of the slipcover. That's the one I don't have with that image on. If I see it cheap, I'll get it though, because it'd be nice to have all three. Seems I've got the other two. And then when you go to the other side, you take this out, which is, it's a 15% off coupon for a comic series of Maniac. Doesn't interest me, comics. And then there's one there with Zombie as well. They'll be saying, it's not comics, it's graphic novels. I'm still not interested. And then you get a booklet. There's the Twin Towers there, look. It's also known as Zombie 2 in Italy. Zombie 2 in Italy, Zombie in the States, and Zombie Flesh Eaters over here. Fulci was a cheeky git. He tried to make it like... He tried to pass it off as a sequel to Dawn of the Dead, hence why Zombie 2. Because in Italy, Dawn of the Dead is called Zombie. No, I'm trying to... I'm trying to tell you something you don't already know. You already know it. I know that, but yeah, the gore effects are really good in this. This one, again, I don't really need to explain the plot because there's loads of you love this film. Just in case you haven't seen it, I'm going to read it off the back because I don't remember the full plot to this. I do remember how it starts. I love the beginning bit. It's in New York, right on the Hudson River, not far from the Twin Towers, and the coppers pull over this boat. And there's this big fat heifer of a zombie on the boat. I should have got that part. In Italy, it was considered the unofficial sequel to Dawn of the Dead. Cheeky buggers. In England, it was known as Zombie Flesh Eaters and banned as an obscene. In America, it was called Zombie and advertised with the depraved tagline, "We are going to eat you." Tisa Farrow, yet again. It says here the Grim Reaper, but it's Anthropophagus, which is Mia Farrow's sister. Ian McCulloch, Contamination. Al Cliver, Cannibals, and Richard Johnson, The Haunting, starring this worldwide splatter sensation directed by Maestro of Gore, Lucio Fulci, who also did City of the Living Dead and House by the Cemetery, that remains one of the most eye-skewering, skin-ripping, gore-gushingly graphic horror hits of all time. It doesn't give you a synopsis, so there you go. Watch it. Did I show you that? I'll show you it, and it's the same. There's the other one there. So I take that out. Same discs. Same coupon. Same booklet. And the third disc there, it's the soundtrack. It's got some great music in this film, I must admit. Really do like the soundtrack in this. Now, I love the fact that that's a 3-disc set. Oops. And I love the fact you get the soundtrack. But the fact that you don't get that in the 4K, I find that pretty wrong of Blue Underground, because people who buy the Blu-ray, like, they want the best version type thing, picture quality wise, and they didn't put anywhere near as much effort in. It was a standard slip. They didn't do none of this. I think you only got the 4K. I'm not sure. I don't think you even got the Blu-ray in it, and you didn't get the soundtrack or anything. Shame. Yeah, I would probably give this a 6.5 to a 7 out of 10. I know a lot of people would probably give this a 8, 9 and a 10. It's just a bit too slow for me. I'm not taking anything away from it. It's just not one of my favourite ones. This, to me, it's no Dawn of the Dead. You won't be Dawn of the Dead, especially with this. And it's not my favourite Fulci film either. But I do like it. Don't love it, but I really do like it. I would like a t-shirt of this one. Anyway. So there you go. That is the final title in the original banned and prosecuted Section 1 of the Video Nasties. Zombie. As it's known over here, zombie flesh eaters. So there you go. There's the full 39. Quite sad it's coming to the end of it now, isn't it? But like I said, don't worry. I'll be doing the rest at some point. But now they're done, I'll give those a little bit of a break. If I get any new titles, which are nasties and stuff, I'll show you them, I'll unbox them and stuff. And I'll do some more normal videos. I haven't done it yet, but I might do what I got for Christmas. Not the entire lot, but just like, you know, films and stuff. The films I got for Christmas. Because I haven't shown them yet. I forgot about them. I was too busy getting this done. But that is the entire Section 1 done. I've had an absolute ball doing these. I really have. Really enjoyed it. I hope you have enjoyed it as well. And I hope it's give you a little insight into them and taught you some stuff you didn't know. I hope I've helped out with that for people who are curious about the Video Nasties. And I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face, before you get them, before you start collecting them, you need them documentaries. You need the Video Nasties Definitive Guide DVD sets. They're amazing. You can only get them on DVD. It's good enough. You don't need to upgrade it. They only came out on DVD and that was it anyway. But my God, they are absolutely fantastic. So as far as the Video Nasties are concerned, that's it for now. But I will be back with Section 2 at some point. Thank you so much for watching these. All two of you. Really do appreciate it. And I really hope you have enjoyed them. For everybody who's subscribed, you're an absolute star. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. It really does. I don't know what else to say. It's mind-blowing. It really is. I can't tell how much I appreciate it, really. So, yeah, there you go. That's the end of Section 1. I hope to God you've really enjoyed that. And I hope you're looking forward to Section 2 as much as I am as well. So, until I see you on the next video, you all take care of yourselves, watch how you go, and I'll see you very soon. Ta-ta.